Echoes here, and we're doing another video of what if Deku was a vigilante. Now, where I last left off, they saved, what's his name? Katsuki. That's what I'm going to call him. And, you know, had an emotional scene and whatever. Now what's going to happen is they're going to go to Overhaul's place. Long story short. Basically, they catch on to Overhaul, and they decide that they should go to Overhaul and, well, you know, like, what's it called? Talk to him? Not talk. They want to kill him, but they really not going to do that yet. And I'm going to say that nobody's gotten One for All yet, due to the fact that All Might doesn't get weakened as much if he doesn't get weakened when he I don't know what it's called. I'm blowing on my keyboard. That's gonna sound really weird on the mic. What's gonna happen is they're going to Overhaul because they found out about what Overhaul's been doing and like have been stalking him, and they anonymously tipped Sir Night-Eye about it, and in the chaos and commotion of them actually, you know, like, gonna take down Overhaul, like, not they, but, I mean, like, Sir Night-Eye trying to take down Overhaul with a bunch of other pro heroes, what's gonna happen is the vigilantes, that's what I'm gonna call their group, sneak in, and they are going to, well, what's it called? They're going to capture Overhaul. And they go in and they find Overhaul, Eri, and Mirio. Okay, all three of them having a fight. Well, they don't find that. Mirio catches up about the same time due to the fact that his quirk works well. And all four of them then go to trying to fight. They try to fight him, and Mirio and the vigilantes, they're like trying to fight together, kind of. And when like Sir Night-Eye shows up, you know how he gets like beaten up, you know, killed by Overhaul? What happens is when they get to kill Overhaul, what's his name? Isaac jumps in the way, saving Sir Night-Eye's life. Well, he doesn't jump in the way, but more or less pushes Sir Night-Eye out of the way, saving Sir Night-Eye's life, but killing Isaac. Now, let's say that Allison and Deku find Isaac to be like a fatherly figure to them, and what happens is Izuku, he gonna do that anime thing where they yell out the name of the dead person, but we're gonna say that Izuku said dad because reasons. And what happens is Allison, she's very mad, so we're gonna do a cool quirk thingy for fun, and also because I don't believe that quirkless people, even with all the training they have, could really beat Overhaul. Thus, Allison will say that she got so mad that her quirk kind of just went out of control. Like big tornado gonna come, swoop Overhaul up, and kill him. Like, I mean, it's gonna be like a thorny one. Like, it has like, you know how all the spikes were there that Overhaul created? We're gonna say that all those spikes were just utilized into stabbing. And Overhaul then was literally killed by I don't know how old Allison is, year old. And after killing Overhaul, Allison, she runs up to Isaac's body and says, Dad, come on, you're okay, right? This isn't funny. And he got kind of like impaled. We'll say that like Izuku took set up the body properly because he didn't want him to be impaled. And Allison's just saying, "Come on, you have to be alive. You can't be dead. Come on. You wouldn't leave us behind. No. You wouldn't want us to see another parent's death, right? Not again, right?" And Allison then proceeds to quite literally just break down in crying. And Izuku, he's like over here sobbing. He can't help it. And he just goes over to Allison and quite literally just hugs Allison. And by the way, if my voice is any glitchy, then I'm sorry. It kind of is hard not to have glitchy. And Allison just says, Zuzu, because, we're just going to say that that's Izuku's nickname. Zuzu, he's not dead, right? He can't be dead, right? He's not going to leave us behind, right? He's not going to make us see our parents die again, right? And Izuku just says, let it all out. There's nothing we can do about it, after all. There's nothing. I mean, what else can we do? Go and try and reverse time? We should go. Heroes are around this place. And Allison just says, okay, Zuzu, do I need to walk? And Deku just says, no, you don't. Get on my back. And then they proceed to go home, avoiding all pro heroes. And what Izuku does is he just says, we don't want them to know who it is. If they know who it is, they can find us, and Father wouldn't want that. And Izuku takes a match out of his pocket, like a few matches, lights them on fire, and proceeds to burn the body. Like, he even got like a small canteen of gasoline, poured it on. And they proceeded to go home. And when they got home, they changed and then just kind of cried. They just kind of cried, laid there, didn't leave the house, didn't even bother to turn on the lights when they went inside. And Allison, she kind of fell asleep on the way back home and was kind of just put on the couch. And Izuku, now that he has time, decides to break down himself more. And he just said, you have the spine. There's nothing we can do about it. He's gone. And we have to accept that. He wouldn't want us to have anything bad happen to us, though. We should, we have fake names under his name. And we can get jobs. Yeah. Allison can do some sort of job. Whatever she can get accepted into doing. And I can, get a fast food job or something. After all, they hired teenagers for doing that. Right? And Izuku then just goes out of the bathroom, and we'll say that he fell asleep in the bathroom, and when he gets out of the bathroom, he notices that it's about an hour till Allison gets up, and he goes over and he cleans the house, and he's still very sad about Isaac's death, but he's forcing himself to move on. Whether he's broken inside or not, he's going to take care of Allison. That's his last family member left. Because he sees Allison as a little sister. And Allison sees Deku as, an older brother. And, just for fun, I'm going to give them both nicknames. Allison calls Deku Zuzu. Because Izuku, or, just Zuzu. And Deku calls Allison Allie. And at the end of the day, what happens is, Deku just says when Allison wakes up, "You don't need to do schoolwork today. I'm going to have to go out to find a job. You shouldn't train or anything. You have a day off. If there's anything important you need to do, go ahead. Just don't leave the house too much. Also, hair dye. I got some for when we go out. Father had been planning to give it to us due to the fact that my identity had been compromised. Yeah. So, I'm going to put my hair dye in. Although I was putting on wigs before. The hair dye would be more convincing, less suspicious. Because the wig almost came off one day. And, well, when it did come off, I, just said that I dyed my hair and was trying to hide it. Because, it was for a dare that you gave me. And Allison just said, well, yeah, let's just go with that. Hair dye, got it. It should last a while. And they both, they put in the hair dye, and Deku went out to get a job, and he did get a job. He'd be starting in about a week. And they actually started, living, but not really, because they're kind of, both still mourning Isaac, but they, at the same time, are, trying to do all of this work and everything, and it's really not good for their mental state. They're just really putting off their emotions and don't do anything about it. And proceeding onwards, let's say that we're going to go to the last event that's going to happen. When what's his name appears, the gentle criminal. Izuku comes across the gentle criminal, and when he does, he doesn't even bother to stop and jump down, question him, do any of the normal things. He just outright kills him and leaves it like that. And then what happens is, the gentle criminal's lackey, well, also dead. Well, Allison killed the lackey. And they both just got murdered. Cold blood. And the thing is, lately that's what they've been doing. They didn't even bother to claim it was them anymore. They've just been murdering them cold-blooded, not even saying sorry, not even praying for their souls to go to heaven, nothing. Oh. And that's all for the video today. That's actually the final one. So, bye.